I'm not taking credit for the name.
I got the Matty Rigatoni every time there's a young man by the name of Greg Fahey
Who's with us tonight?
who is with us here tonight. And by the way, me and Matty Rigatoni did not even know each other prior to him coming on, but Greg Fahey and me were from the same town and we were friends, and he would send videos of Rigatoni in college. And I said, you know what? This guy is he can't miss. This guy absolutely cannot miss. He's got that Italian vibe about him. And to be quite frank with you, I just felt that Matty Rigatoni really did flow, and he did a good job of just kind of taking that name for what it is and kind of running with it.
That's it.
The reason why I ask, if I may.
Sure.
Got about 12 in the crew here. We're called the Deli. Don't ask. Nicky Salami, Vinny Rigatoni. Who else we got? Schmeedy Sausage. A lot, same names. I'm just wondering where you got them from. We got about 12 guys in the crew. So.
I like this Smeriglio. By the way, folks, Jake Torres in the group chat has just requested that all the folks here on the Patreon go ahead and fire up another shot. We're starting early.
That's a good boy.
Justin Fox,
Chief.
don't think for a second I missed you there. Fire them up right now, folks. If you have a question for Jersey Jerry, you have a question for Matty Rigatoni or myself, go ahead. Who's the next one to fire? Anybody got a question for Rigatoni? Do you have a question for Jersey Jerry? HB Goody, what do you got for us, Chief?
Look, who do we got in the Masters this week? I got Tiger plus 1,200.
Tiger plus. You know the reason that I don't ever bet Tiger Woods?
Why not?
Because you're a sucker. That's why.
Jerry, you seem like a Tiger Woods type of guy, by the way,
Yep.
Jerry.
I always bet Tiger. Listen, if Tiger's playing, you bet him. That's just how it is.
Jer, here's where I would disagree with you on that. Okay, here's why you don't bet Tiger Woods. You ready for me, Jer?
Go ahead.
You don't bet Tiger Woods because all of the public goes on Tiger Woods. Everybody's taking Tiger Woods.
How'd that work out last Masters, Bobby?
Jer, you gonna let me finish, Jer?
Okay, go ahead. You're right.
You don't bet Tiger Woods because all of the public is on Tiger Woods. Now, yes, if you bet Tiger Woods last year, hats off to you. You won. But they fix the odds on Tiger Woods accordingly because they know, Vegas knows, they're going to hammer down on Tiger Woods. That's why I wouldn't take Tiger. Who do you got, Jerry Diesel?
Tiger Woods.
All day long. Got it?
Yeah, I got him at plus 2,200.
Let's change gears for a second here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Matty Rigatoni's Bears. Give me what you think about the Chicago Bears. If you want to take a cheap shot at Rigatoni, take a cheap shot at Rigatoni. He probably won't even know it's a cheap shot because he's about 3/4 the way all down on his blunt right now.
The Bears? I mean, you want to talk about a dumpster fire. You're talking about the Chicago. And that happens to be Nicky Smiggs' team, too, if you didn't.
Rigatoni, your response to that is what?
He ain't fucking wrong, dude. You're wasting a top 5 defense. You know, it took them 4 games to figure out that Trubisky still hasn't proved anything.
Yep.
And then they put Foles in, and this guy has no protection. Their whole O-line is hurt.
You know what's a shame too? You know it's just an absolute shame is look at it again. First off, look at this Jack Torres. I mean, this guy just shows in, week out, is just popping bottles, popping claws, popping Trulies week after week and just delivering. Jack, we thank you for being here again, champ.
Jack, where
Thanks,
are
bro.
you? It looks phenomenal.
Right here. I'm at my house.
Holy shit.
That's your bedroom.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I can see the cum stains from here. Like you have a good time in there, Jackie boy. Jackie!
Rigatoni, let me ask you something. This is something that we were discussing prior. I don't know how it came up, but it did. If you could see one person in concert, okay, dead or alive, who are you taking? Are you taking a Frankie Valli? Are you taking a Frank Sinatra?
That's a really insane question.
It's the same one and a tough one. Nothing but the best for you.
I think I'd want to be like, I'm going in such a different direction that you could even possibly imagine.
Britney Spears.
No, I would probably go like, put me in Woodstock on LSD for like Jimi Hendrix. I want to be at Woodstock with all those people just obliterated. And this dude's on a 5-minute guitar solo, just shredding your face off.
Rigatoni, give me a Rick Ross.
Huh? Rose. Was that too loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Jer, who do you taking? You get to see one person in concert. Who are you taking, Jerry Diesel?
I'd like to see Bobby. Now I don't know if you're up to date with the news, but I'd like to see Brittany in the condition she's in right now doing a performance. Because she's on cloud 9. She's a space cadet right now, Bob.
Should we be worried that he's rocking or no?
Sorry, Matty.
Is it no? Don't say sorry. You looked dead into the camera and visually gave us a performance.
Yeah.
Like I felt like if I turned around, you were going to be in my room. I got to be totally honest with you.
Jerry, can you take this type of happy hour? Can you take this type of time when you got all those fucking dogs running around? Rigatoni, have you seen the dogs that Jerry's got running around his joint?
Yeah, I got to be honest. I was going to call North Shore Animal League last time I saw it. Yeah, a good friend of mine, Jerry's willing to adopt another 4.
Jared, my question is that, and I always ask you this: at what point does it stop? At what point do you say enough's enough? Do you wait till you're in the green? By the way, Rigatoni's absolutely crushing right now. How much more do you got left, Jerry? How many dogs do you have left?
You know, Bobby, when I was going through addiction, a wise man told me, and I asked him, I said, JR, I said, when does it stop? You know what I mean? And he looked me dead in my eyes, Bob. And he says, it'll never stop until you stop. And Bob, I ain't ready to stop. So we're just gonna keep pumping out Frenchies here. You know what I mean, Bob?
Yeah, but how many Frenchies do you need till you find yourself in the profit share? Like, is it a certain amount of dogs? Is there a certain amount of sales? Can you charge one guy for a French bulldog a certain amount? Charge the other guy a certain amount?
Well, if I know they're a sucker, they're gonna get charged 5,000. You know, if I know they know their stuff about Frenchies and it's a good family, I mean, I can let it go for 4,000. You know what I mean?
What's the most amount of money you rip somebody off for a dog? Did you ever have a dog that just had big time issues and you sold it for $7,000?
Not big time issues. I sold one for 6,500 before.
You sold a Frenchie for 6,500?
Yeah.
Jerry, you're absolutely fucking out of your mind. You know that?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I mean that's what the business is, Bob.
You know what I want to do right now? First off, folks, I want to open the floor to you right now. If you want to fire something at Matty Rigatoni, you want to fire something at Jersey Jerry, by all means, folks, the stage is open. Fire away. Let it rip. Anybody turn the mic right on. Let it fire away at those guys. If you want to take a shot with them, let a shot come in. And by the way, I got to tell you, the Patreon is really fucking cranking. I mean, the turnout we have right now going compared to the first couple times we got cooking. Rigatoni,
Bobby, did we hit the total yet? 300?
We did not hit the total yet of 300. The beauty of this 300 total that my employer gave me is they gave me the 300 number, and I knew when they gave it to me that they didn't think that I would hit it. It was, at the time, it seemed like such an outrageous goal. It really did, because it was just flowing in maybe one every couple days. What I started doing was doing the live chats with you guys, and that's when we really got it buzzing. And from there, what I've loved to do and what really kicked this thing into gear is the happy hours. The happy hours are an absolute blast, and the happy hours is something that I want to do weekly. Matty Rigatoni, how fucking banged up were you after that first couple happy hours we did? Remember the one with me, you, and Cold Cuts?
Yeah.
I mean,
Devastated.
I went right to the couch.
Yeah.
you didn't make it to work on time the next day. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I haven't been late to work in like 2 months. And that morning I woke up. Oh, that's it.
What do you do, Matt? What do you do? What do you do on the job? What union are you in?
Love this, from one blue collar guy to another.
I'm a steam fitter, local 638.
Strong union.
You know it, babe. You know it.
You think you guys will ever cross paths?
Well, he works in Jersey.
Jersey, so probably not, Bob.
Probably not. I mean, unless we got a better chance of crossing paths through you.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing, Rigatoni, is like I've even seen from the videos coming from. You showed me a video of you guys at lunch. It is like the most old school Northeast type blue collar guys just circling around and having lunch. I think if you get a camera on these guys, it would be absolutely spectacular.
I'll tell you one thing, it wouldn't be PG. Yo, some of these people, dude, I swear to God, like if you gave me a good writer and I just let them walk a day, like just like a couple weeks, I swear to God, you would have a sitcom, dude.
Oh yeah.
You guys are absolute animals.
So if a guy like you walks in, are they just kind of used to it? Are they used to the type of Matty Rigatoni characters and all of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm different at work, because it's you got guys that are just, I mean, these are rough around the edges guys,
Right.
Some of these guys, like, if you have any bit of fun, they look at you, they're like, "This kid serious?" But then you get other guys who are like, "Don't worry about it, kid. Turning wrenches for 40 years, everything's gonna be all right. You're the gentleman of the trade." Then you somehow find your way in the middle, and you're like, "All right, put your head down and work." I'll tell you one thing: a lot of people don't realize it. It's almost like sports, bro. Every company's a tryout.
Yep.
You got a couple weeks to prove to them that you could turn wrenches and throw up pipe, and if you don't cut it, you're out of there, baby.
So let me ask you something, Jer. Say we really pop off the way that we really want to. Would you be immediately out on work, or the benefits are so good as a blue collar guy that you would need to hang around for a little bit?
Well, my situation's a little bit different than Rigatoni. He's in a true union. I'm in a union, but I work for a utility company. I work for public service. It's the same thing as Con Edison. Rigatoni knows what Con Edison is. So I work for PSE&G. I'm in 855, the pipe fitters union, but my situation is different. Mine, they can't just get rid of you if you're not a good worker. I mean, that's why I'm still here. You know what I mean? That's why I'm still working. But I mean, the 401k, the stock option, I get a discount on the stocks. I got the pension, so it's going to be something that takes a lot of thought, Bob. It's not just like if it works out, I'm out of there,
But Jerry, you know what I don't understand? You got all this benefits, you got all of this good stuff cranking, no doubt about it. Good 401k. How come you're taking shits in the back of the truck? Is that something that's normal, Matty Rigatoni, with these blue collar guys?
Let me tell you something. You don't know how lucky you are that you got a fucking job where you can get up and walk to a nice clean bathroom, all right?
Yeah. Tell him, Matt. He doesn't understand.
Do you not have a bathroom to take the shit in?
Listen, you work in an 85-story, 90-story fucking skyscraper. You got a bathroom every 7 floors. You're working with tools, going up and down ladders. Then you realize you got to take a shit. You don't know if you're gonna make it going upstairs or downstairs. You don't know what's worse for you. Either way, you're fighting gravity. You got to find a bathroom. You got to do it quick. You know what I'm talking about?
But how do you guys even go about wiping? Like, I get that, but say you got to take the shit. How do you go about the wipe job?
They give you stuff. It comes in a little packet. It's like,
come on, are you serious?
Yeah, they got the toilet paper. They got a wet wipe in there. They got a shit bag. You put it inside the bucket. I mean, that's what we use.
So let me tell you. So let me ask you. Is it?
Hold on.
Yeah, call him out, Rigatoni. If you need to call him out, call him out.
No, I'm not calling him out by any means, but I wanna let people know that I am by no means shitting in a bag or a bucket.
Well, that's where we thought you were going. So you walk in the 7 floors?
The carpenter, every 5 floors, the carpenters frame out a nice little bathroom, plumbers rig up a toilet, the laborers make sure it's nice and stocked, toilet paper, soap, the works. With everything going on now, you got to do a wet one to the seat, then you got to nest, then you do your business. But you got to wash your hands and sanitize right after, because you don't know these apes that go in the fucking bathroom.
Jerry, are you sanitizing?
Yeah, so like I said before, my situation is different than Rigatoni, Bob. I mean, so where I go is I go to customers' houses. You know what I mean? I'm laying main, I'm laying gas pipe, I'm laying services down, gas services underground. You can't ask the customer to use the bathroom. It doesn't work like that. So in the back of the truck, we have a 5-gallon pail. like they have at the Home Depot. You ever see those pails?
Sure.
They come with a bag, a shit bag. Then you put first you have the bucket. Then on top of the bucket they have a toilet seat. It's made of rubber, so it's pretty comfortable. Then you put the shit bag in. You roll it over the toilet seat. You do your business. You open up the packet. It comes with a wet wipe and about, I'd say, 60 sheets of toilet paper. And you wipe, and then you use the wet wipe, and then they have an alcohol thing in there. After you're done, you sanitize. It's smell proof, so you zip it up, Bob, and then you toss it in the garbage.
So your goal is to make sure you don't have to shit at work.
Correct, exactly.
Eat right the night before. Don't have a bacon, egg, and cheese, and pray to God you can get through your 7-hour day without shitting yourself.
Now, Matty, are you doing the Taylor ham, egg, and cheese and bacon, egg, and cheese every single morning or no?
No. That would be very aggressive. I could not handle that.
What are you doing for breakfast every day?
Changes up, whatever I got. One day I'll do oatmeal, maybe a banana. Every now and then a bagel.
Yeah.
Jerry, don't you take an hour and a half lunch?
Yeah.
Where are you hitting those lunches at normally?
Whatever. I'll bring something, or 3 days a week I'm usually eating something like a Sonic or a Chipotle or something like that. Maybe a little Italian deli or something like that.
By the way, sorry to cut you off there. Speaking of a guy eating right now, get a look at Asher B just tearing into this chicken wing right now. Asher B, if you have a drink in hand, I would love to get a shot out of the young man. Let's fire up a shot here for the crew. Let's go ahead and fire up a shot. Come absolutely right. Put it high. Put it in. Look at Nathan Barry. We got Nathan Barry in the chat here this afternoon, too. Look at this crew we got piling in.
What up, Bob?
What am I, Corey Furback? We see you. Owen Diltz. Welcome to the big show. Mitchell, how we doing?
What's
Mark,
going on, Bob?
Look at this fucking crew we got here. My, oh, my. Put it in the sky. Rigatoni, let me see with something in your hand. Jack Torres is letting it rip.
What was that a shout out, Bobby?
You know what we got going today? We got a little Hornitos going today.
Yo, you're a tequila guy, dude. You love tequila.
You know what I really do? You know the good thing about tequila that I've noticed is you really don't have a bit of a hangover that next day.
Oh.
I feel like tequila really eliminates the hangover. Rigatoni, I feel like you haven't had a hangover since 1998.
Yeah, I avoid hangovers, man. Greg Fahey will attest to this. There's only one way for me to avoid a hangover. I'll pull the trigger.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I see nothing wrong with pulling the trigger. I really don't. I find it to be sometimes it's the best. You're not going to get a hangover the next day. You put a couple fingers down the hatch. Next thing you know, you're good to go. You know who I want to call to the stage right now? Rigatoni, should we call Greg Fahey to the stage?
Greg will attest. I literally invented the boot and rally, bro.
I would like to call. Let's bring Greg Fahey to the stage. Fahey, take off that mute. Let's bring him in right now. Fahey, what's the most outrageous thing you've seen Matty Rigatoni? I want a college story of Matty Rigatoni Marist edition. What happened to Fahey?
You got to unmute, Hammer. Bottom left, unmute.
Bottom left, Fahey. Boy, did we catch him off guard right now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Fahey.
Give me your craziest Matty Rigatoni. What's the craziest thing you've seen Matty Rigatoni do?
First off, Bob, I had a feeling you were going to do this, so I had a video from 2011 that I got saved on my computer.
Okay. All right. I like where this is
just
going.
to preset this video, fellas. It was a Tuesday, and we all used to go to this bar called Backstreet, and no one would go. And Matt's birthday was going to be on a Tuesday, so the night before, he made a public service announcement to the campus. No Instagram back then, no Snapchat. This was straight on fucking Facebook. And he started screaming into the camera. We all dressed up ridiculously. And after this video, the bar was so crowded, he got offered a job. And he told the bar owner that she couldn't afford him, and that was back in 2011. But let me share my screen real quick, so I can get this video up for you guys. Oh, Bobby, can you enable me to show my screen?
Yeah, absolutely I can. Did you fire it over my way?
I got it on mine. I mean, if you just enable me, I can play it unless you want me to email it to you or drop it to you.
I just don't know how to enable you. Hold on, more. Put in waiting room. Fuck.
Put the phone to the screen, maybe.
Yeah. Put the phone. Let's put the phone to the screen. Let me see that. Rigatoni says, cheers, everybody. Put them up, put them high.
I got to send it to you on your email then, because like it's on my computer. It's not on my phone.
Did it ever, was it just nonstop with Rigatoni to where it just kind of never ended?
Yeah. So I'll give you another story.
You can share your screen. You can see it. If you share your screen, we can all watch it.
That's what I'm saying. I said I hit share screen, said host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Oh, then Bobby has to enable it for you.
Now let me ask you something, HB Goody. How do I go ahead and do that?
There might be like a settings button, and you're like on the task bar when you pull your shit up, like right on your screen on the bottom. Like you see participant chat and everything.
You got to make him a co-host.
Hold on, Bob.
Whoa! That was Mr. Corey Fampiano just claimed something. What was that, Corey?
I do this every day for school. You got to make him a co-host.
Can I do that while we're in the chat?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Talk me through this here, Fampiano.
Oh God, I've never personally done it because my professors do it, but I think you got to hover over his name or something, and then click the.
Jerry, by the way, what the hell is happening to your headband right now? What do you mean, what do I mean? It's covering your eye.
Sorry.
Bob, do you try the 3 buttons over my name? Does it have anything there?
No, it says more, but it doesn't give me.
No, Bobby, go to the green share button at the bottom. And
whoa, where is Mr. Spencer Hedrick coming out of? What? All right, go ahead. I love it. Go ahead.
No, hover over the green share button at the bottom. There should be an arrow beside it that like you can pop up, and it says allow sharing between participants.
Multiple participants can share simultaneously.
Yep, there you go.
Try it now, Fahey.
Get me in here, Bob. Get me in here, Bob. There we go. Here he
goes. Here he comes. Okay.
Oh you guys can see this? This
is gonna be phenomenal.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
It's happening. Tuesday, March 22nd is my fucking birthday.
Oh my God.
Go on Tuesday. I go to fucking Backstreet. These are my boys. We're ready to fucking party.
Now he does a dance.
Guy's on a permanent pill.
High on life, Jersey Jerry. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, when I tell you, you couldn't around the block.
Couldn't move.
Matty, the guy in the Raptors jersey in the back. What's he doing for a living right now with the catcher's mask?
That guy is the guy who shared this video, Jerry. He's right here. Ask him yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Fahey.
That's it. Yo, so like, and then you can ask Matt. I have my mom's like camcorder from like straight soccer practice that I'd film him all freshman year smoking weed. And he would chase me down the hallway because he didn't want to be filmed. And I would tell him I want to show his son how much weed he smoked in college. So like, you know, now like all these years later, he wants all those videos, right? But no, here's the second best story, Bob. So we move in and it's sophomore year and we're trying to get to know every girl on our floor, right? So we're like, all right, how are we going to be creative? Matt's like, I got it. He takes off all his clothes and he goes into the shower and just gets his hair wet enough with some shampoo. And then he takes a towel and he wraps it right underneath his tits. And then he goes on to every door and knocks on their door and says, excuse me, my shower broke. Can I please use yours? Long story short, we met like 16 of our best like girlfriends, if you will, out of that stunt.
Tony, you got a big dick?
It depends on who you ask there, Bob. I'd like to say it's a split decision on the crowd with that one.
Tony, when you think about your dick, are you happy with your dick?
Are the lights on or off?
Off.
I'm fucking thrilled.
Matty, tell him about the rest of that night, Matt. The rest of that night, you had a girl in your bed that night.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead. Come on, now we know.
Tell him about Melanie, the rest of that night, Melanie.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
Come on, Rigatoni.
What are we even talking about?
Jerry, you got a big dick?
Well, I told you about me, Bob. Didn't remember that?
You told me about the.
I got the retard dick. Remember?
You got to retard. Yeah, you got to hear this. We never discussed it. Jerry, tell the folks here on the Patreon who we appreciate the living fuck out of. Love having you all here. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Jerry, tell them about the retard dick.
I told you, Bobby. So it's a bit weird, but
Jerry,
so pretty much when it's not erected, it's very, very, very tiny. But when it gets rock solid, it's a retard dick. It's big. That's why I call him the retard dick.
Jerry, have you ever had a girl that's on the bad side of the retard dick to where they get concerned about the size of it, or is it just a thing when they see it, it's at its best?
It's usually at its best, you know what I mean? It don't take much. One kiss on the neck, I'm rock solid, you know what I mean?
One nice pair of feet, right, Jerry?
Yeah, good feet, Jerry.
Wait,
Good
hold on. We
feet.
got a couple questions.
Oh,
And
God.
Nathan Barry, step on up to the big show right there. Do you have anything here for Jerry Don?
Jerry, I thought you were saving half the stash. What happened?
I know. I just got something to do tomorrow
Hey,
that I can't have.
Jerry, the muff tickler
He's
needs to
shaking,
stay.
buddy.
Oh, it's gonna stay. Trust me.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's gonna stay, buddy.
Folks, put them up in the air. We do this for you. We love all you guys. Raise them high. Let it fly. Here are the folks of the Brilliantly Dumb Faithful. Let it rip. Rigatoni, fire it away. Look at Brett English. How about Brett English here at dinner? Just letting it rip. How about that?
Somebody's at dinner?
Where's the guy at Zaxby's? I would like to speak to the guy at Zaxby's. I'm very curious about this Zaxby's.
I just ordered Zaxby's.
I'm driving now.
What's the deal with Zaxby's? Is it a force to be reckoned with? I've heard numerous things about it.
Zaxby's wings, man. They're too good.
It's pretty good.
I go ahead, Spencer.
No, it's pretty good. I had a Cobb salad, some. I actually had Cobb salad with some
Spencer, I gotta tell you, you're not doing Zaxby's any favors right now.
There are protein in the Cobb salad.
Yes, there was.
What protein? Let me guess. Grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
Oh, come on.
Jesus Christ.
I
Zaxby's
got
wings.
to put it on the Zaxby's.
That's on the way for them.
Look at Chandler Avery getting aboard here. Chandler, what do you got for us?
Right now, I'm sitting a mile from the original Zaxby's. So the original Zaxby's,
Mr. Avery.
Georgia. Yeah, Statesboro, Georgia.
I
Chandler-
see y'all 50,000 and I raise you 100.
Chandler, you know what I
And
need for you? Chandler, can we get you back
Yeah.
on? Do you have a shot near you? Can you rip a shot for us there, Chandler?
I've got Makers on the Rocks. I've been drinking all
Whoa.
night. So.
What a fucking beauty.
What of it?
I'm gonna
But the
call-
myth, the legend of Statesboro was Zaxby's, is that Zaxby's actually stole the chicken finger recipe from the bar right across the street. So every time, we don't even go to Zaxby's hardly. As good as Zaxby's is, the chicken fingers come from Dingus McGee's.
Stay with us here, Chandler. This is phenomenal. Wait,
Hey, so good. We have 2 happy hours, 2 hours each every night.
at Zaxby's or at this chicken Medingus?
At Dingus McGee's Bar and Grill.
Dingus McGee.
Now, fun fact, when Zaxby's started, Zaxby's used to serve alcohol. Before they franchised out, they used to serve alcohol on the porch at Zaxby's here in Statesboro.
So you were there for the growth and the upcoming of Zaxby's?
Oh, no. My dad was here at college whenever they started, but they still have the original one here with the porch and everything.
I got to try Zaxby's. People speak very highly on this Zaxby's.
I just got it. Literally 5 seconds.
Holy shit.
yeah.
This is the Zaxby's party right here. Take us through the Zaxby's right now. Let's see
How
what
much
we're
are,
working
how
with.
much are they paying you guys?
I literally just DoorDashed it while we're talking.
Talk us through this. Give us a little review. Let's see what we're working here on the Zaxby's.
Let's see what we got. So I got the mozzarella bite. Mozzarella bite. This shit is absolute fire.
Holy shit.
Eat
Look
the
at
mozzarella bites.
Jerry is very intrigued in this right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big wing guy, but I got plain wings with ranch. Plain wings, kind of boring, but plain wings with ranch.
Holy shit! Look at
It's the
Zach.
go-to. It's the go-to
You know what,
with
though?
ranch.
I'm not nuts about the look of that. Bogey, I'm looking at Bogey right now. Bogey looks like he's appreciating something like that. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm sold. Rigatoni, I asked Jersey Jerry this the other day. He had the most ridiculous answer I think I've ever heard. Jerry, run through your top 5 favorite fast food joints. It's an exotic list.
Oh,
Number 1, I got Shake Shack. Number 2, I got Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Jerry,
Fuck.
Jerry.
Jerry, it's not Chick-fil-A. You understand that, right? It's Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you say, Bob. Number 3, I got Popeye. Number 4, we got Checkers. And number 5, we got Sonic.
Is that not Rigatoni? Is that not one of the most ridiculous things you have ever heard? In the most ridiculous top 5, Jerry? Don't get me wrong. I like all those places, but is that not the most exotic top 5 you have ever seen?
it fell apart after the 1 and 2 season.
Oh, let's hear yours, Matty.
I mean, I'm just being honest, but like now that I think about it, naming 5 is like kind of tough.
You think so?
I mean, Taco Bell is the king.
Which Jerry gave me a very hard time for, by the way.
Are you shitting me?
Jerry was busting my balls. Jerry gave me a hard time about
I'll
that.
put the cheesy gordita crunch against any fucking menu item on any fast food restaurant right now.
Could not agree more.
It messes you up too much. It messes you up too much.
Hey, you need to give Jerry some slack. When you shit in the bucket, you probably steer away from Taco Bell a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you,
feel like
Nathan.
if you have to shit in the bucket, you're not gonna risk it.
Yep. Folks, we're gonna pause right here. Mr. Connor McOwen has a question here. Connor McOwen, we're gonna call you to the stage right now. Oh my Lord, look at this young man right here.
Christ.
This is something out of the Matrix. Connor McGowan is letting it fucking rip tonight. Connor, we love this energy. What do we got for us?
Zinfandel.
I gotta ask you. 17-0 today. 17-0.
Wow.
What happened?
Here's what I will say, okay? We played Jerry Ferrara, Turtle from Entourage. I played him in Madden. I went up 17-0 on him and ended up blowing the lead. What I will say, though, Connor, did you see how bad he handled it when he was down?
Oh, my Lord.
Now, look,
quit 3 times.
Don't get me wrong. I'll be the first to tell you, I had a 17-0 lead. I can't blow that type of lead. I did. It's a game I should have won. But how about how terribly he was handling the excuses that were flying out? It was embarrassing.
I don't think he could have handled it any worse, I don't think he could have.
He could not have handled it any worse. While we're on the Entourage topic, actually, by the way, you know who I think we're bringing in for the next happy hour? Johnny Drama.
No way.
I think we got Johnny Drama for the happy hour. It's not confirmed. Owen Delitz. Folks, it's not confirmed, but I hit him up the other day. He said he would do it, so we'd like to get him rocking. By the way, yeah, I think we're going to get – look, folks, by the way, if there's any guests that we've had on, if there's anybody that you want to see come on the Patreon, anybody you want to see from the happy hour – fire it into my DMs. Let me know. I'm happy to entertain it. This platform's here for you folks. If I could bring you guys Johnny Drama, my oh my, what I would do is I would bring you Johnny Drama. I would bring you Matty Rigatoni. Rigatoni,
hey, Bobby. I want to say before I go, thank you for a great birthday weekend. I'm turning 25 Monday, and I'm glad I could come in here. I got to leave.
All right. Well, no, don't leave us yet, HB Goody. Don't leave us yet. Let's do a show for HB Goody here. The big one.
Rigatoni. I'll be on the next one for sure.
Rigatoni, give a little salute here for Mr. HB Goody. Absolutely love the support.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, HB Goody. Happy birthday to you.
And now what we're going to do, HB Goody, we appreciate you. I see you in the DMs and all of that good stuff all the time. I appreciate the support, my man. We love you. You take care, buddy. Happy birthday. Now, What
Thanks,
we're
guys.
gonna do here, Jerry, I want to put you in the hot seat now. I'm gonna bring in my girlfriend who had a question for you last week. She's got another one for you this week. Folks, I give you Miss Lauren Pacheco.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh, Jerry.
What's up, Lauren? I like the hat.
Thank you. It's a scarf, but thank you.
Bobby lap dance.
Go ahead, let it rip. What do you got for Jersey,
Okay,
Jerry?
Jerry, I want to start sports betting.
Yeah, you came to the right place.
Okay, if I'm going to start, what should I start? What sport should I start betting on?
Oh, she's gonna tell you horse racing.
Basketball.
Basketball.
You gotta wait a month. Basketball.
Jerry, what
Now,
do you got?
basketball's too hard, Rigatoni. This is what you're going to start with. Trust me. You're going to start, just keep hammering the Steelers. It was always the Steelers.
The steel curtain.
Jerry,
Yep, always.
you wouldn't give her a horse race?
Nah, not for a first timer, Bob.
No,
Why
horses are tough, bro.
They're
Horses
tough,
are tough.
Bobby.
Jerry, what do you think your overall balance is at on betting general?
Plus 25,000.
No,
30,000.
Jerry.
For my career?
Jerry, there's absolutely
There's no fucking way.
there's no way.
I wish my friend Nikki Numbers was in here. I really, really do.
Jerry,
Nikki
you-
Numbers.
Bobby.
Coming up, Nikki. Nikki Numbers.
Jerry, I
Bob-
thought you were wearing a headband. What happened?
Yeah, I got it. So, Bob, why don't you tell the people, right? You know, besides the stuff we're doing with BetMGM, why don't you go ahead and tell the people how hot I am when it comes to betting?
I'll be the first to back you up in this. What people don't know, and people love to bust Jerry's balls. I love to bust Jerry's balls. But the bottom line is, Jerry, from a betting perspective, is, honest to God, I'm not just saying this right now, one of the best I've ever seen. We talk every day, so he'll give me a game just about every day on Sundays. What people don't realize, if you get a pick from Jerry, I would absolutely run with this. I took the Titans come Thursday, which I thought was a lock. Jerry calls me after we record. He said, Bob, you really fucked up. He goes, the Colts are going to win. I said, yeah, there's no chance that they're going to win. Sure enough, what happens? The Colts win. So, Jerry, I don't think you get enough credit in the betting world.
Dude.
Yeah, you know, and listen, the reason why I don't have this huge bankroll is because I don't bet to win $150, $200. I like to just throw my money into crazy parlays, you know, when I do it on my own, and it never works out. But if I stuck to my guns and I got serious, I'm telling you, I could turn a bankroll. I really could.
But Jared, no, but you're wrong there. That's not the reason as far as your bank. The reason your bank account is where it is because you do things like buy dogs, buy 12 dogs, try and breed dogs.
Do not hate on him for the dogs. The dogs.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Jesus.
You could make bank off those French bulldogs.
I mean, trust me, Frenchies right now is like crack.
They're like $5,000 a piece.
Matty, did you hear that? Frenchies are like, do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
Gary.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so one, give me a lock for this week, and I want to hear your lock of the week.
Okay, yeah. So you guys, I'll put it to the test right now. Jerry, give them a lock. I guarantee.
Give me a lock. One lock. Not a parlay, no teaser. One lock.
Do it for the Patreon
lock.
folks.
You want one solid lock. You might not like it. You might not like it. And they're an underdog, and they're going to win outright. Take the Giants money line. Trust me.
Against the Eagles.
Yes, and if you want to sprinkle a little something, just to go a little bit crazy, take the Niners 9.5. There's no way Breeze is going to come out and put out a performance like the last one. Take the beat up Niners plus 9.5.
You guys think I'm joking? I guarantee you both of those hit.
Can I just say something?
Sure.
I really like Niners plus 9.
Wait, so we're on to something here.
Listen, Bobby, can I explain something to people?
Sure, Jerry.
I really like Niners plus 9.5.
Yeah, so you have to follow the trends, Bob. This is what it's about. It's about the trends. Now, when a team, and you have to do a little research too. Now, let me explain something to you. Let's talk about Tom Brady for a second, right? When Tom Brady comes back from a performance like he had, he usually smokes the other team, right?
Right.
Right. So in my opinion, that line is way, way, way too low. -6 against Carolina without McCaffrey. Look out for the Panthers to cover that spread. Watch that too. You have to follow the trends. You have to do the research.
So
Vegas messes up a lot more than people think.
So here's what I say:
the Bills.
Who the Bills got this week?
Cardinals. They're plus 2.5.
I stay away from that game.
Here's what I say we do. As the Patreon folks here, as this crew, as this small army that we got right here, what I say that we do, I say we all go in on Jerry and Matty Rigatoni's bet, live or die on it all together. I think everybody right now, if you have an account, you put it in. If you don't have an account,
Is this BetMGM?
it could be BetMGM. You could do it through BetMGM, whatever it may be. I say we absolutely let it rip. I say we go
Niners plus 9.5.
I want to give another shout out, big time, Lars Lewis, Robert Burgess. Welcome to the big show. Tim Lyons letting it rip this afternoon. Connor McGowan, what an absolute scene we got there. Folks, as we get ready to close down here.
Bobby, let's go.
Gary, I had one more question.
Go ahead.
All right, so listen, I came on the Patreon last week. I was on the Zoom, and we talked for a little bit, whatever. So between the dogs, golf, strippers, the tattoos, and the gambling, what are you right now with your numbers? Plus, minus, what are you looking at here?
Oh, I'm with everything combined?
Combine it all. What are you minus? Not plus.
I'm 3 stacks of high society.
What's the average amount that you spend at the strip club, Jerry? We had to record so fucking late at night the other night because I had to wait for you to get back from the strip club. What's the average night you have to spend?
Minimum or like average? Like
What do you average out first? What's the first takeout? What are you taking withdrawing?
I'm withdrawing 200
And
off the
what are you
bat.
doing with that 200? Walk me through that 200, Jerry.
That's just to play around with. And then once it gets a little serious, then I start taking out a little bit more for the back room.
Do you do the bathroom? Do you go the full way in the back room? Because
No.
How's your retard dick doing back there? What is it?
No, so I don't do that. Trust me. Listen, I don't. That's one thing I will never do is that I won't do. I will go back for a lap dance. Trust me, that's no problem.
They feel it. Is that
yeah. Yeah. Trust me, they do.
So, Jared, what's the average you spend? You go to the strip club. What's the average amount you spend?
Like a Friday, Saturday, 350, 5 to 5 around there.
Jesus Christ, I think that's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I think Matty Rigatoni would spend the same, to be honest with you.
Matty, what do you
Bob,
spend
I got a
at the strip
question.
club?
Oh, I'll be in the strip club with a stack. Oh. Rose, cocaine running through my big vein.
Oh. Rigatoni, just rattle off impressions here. Just rattle off impressions.
I don't know, man. I get nervous around strangers.
Everything you got, Rigatoni.
Find me, Peter Pan.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah,
Bob,
Jerry done.
Really quick, can before this ends, I just want you to hear something.
Go ahead.
Let's
Jerry.
get Nicky Smiggs in here and let's get him to do the Remember the Titans really quick. Coach Yost. Nicky Smiggs. Do Coach Yost.
Nicky Smiggs. Give me Coach Yost.
First time in the show.
Oh my God, he's ready.
Yeah. Let's give him the floor. Let's give him the floor.
He's got the face down pat.
Miggs, you got
the face down
Miggs,
pat.
you got the floor.
Why don't you go on home now, Fred? Before you do something you're going to regret. I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night.
He Smiggs, ladies and gentlemen.
Buttons! What is your profession?
Nicky Smiggs, that was great.
Nicky Smiggs.
No, Nicky knocked that out of the park, dude.
Hey, Jared, if you're going to call me out, should we give him a hint of the collab we got planned? Because the idea you had is got some legs, guy. Go ahead.
Let's hear it.
So, Bobby, Nicky Smiggs is going to do the Coach Yost voice and the Coach Yost impression. I'm going to be at the local high school hitting the sled. Hitting the sled on the football field, suited up with shoulder pads and everything.
I shit you not. Jerry will literally send me videos. I'll post one of them on the Patreon for you folks. Jerry will be there a random Wednesday afternoon, and he'll take a selfie video of him just hitting the sled. And he'll take about 10 reps on this sled, and then the video just closes.
Jersey Jerry, are you like, what do you got? You're a DN, you're a guard. What's your position?
Nah, I used to play fullback and middle linebacker.
Ooh, okay, you like to hit people.
I just like to touch them up a little bit.
Jerry, that's not what you want to hear from your linebacker. You don't want to hear that you want to touch them up.
Oh, listen, Bob.
You want to rock their world. You don't want to touch them up. I mean, that's a little bizarre, Jer.
I had a kid. He was playing at Passaic, New Jersey. His name was CJ, right?
Yeah.
And he was the fastest kid on the field. And they all thought, because I was a smaller guy. I'm still a small guy. You know what I mean? But they all thought I was a pussy because the way I talk. And this guy, CJ, came over the middle one time on a slant route. Bobby, I my right hand, I swear on my nanny, I took his helmet off. I lit him up, Bobby. I hit him up. He was the best guy on the field. And I said to him when he was down, I said, how's that for a pussy, huh? And I tell you what, he didn't return to the game, Bob.
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni. It's a cheese at here.
Salute. Hey, folks, again, I'll say it time and time again. This is why we do it for you, folks. This is what keeps us coming fucking back time and time again. You're going to be seeing a whole lot of Matty Rigatoni. You're going to be seeing a whole lot of Jersey Jerry, and then I am working on it. I think we got a pretty good shot at Johnny Drama for you folks. All we want to do is deliver for you folks. I love you all. I appreciate you coming on the happy hour. I will let Matty Rigatoni close us down. Rigatoni, any last words for you people, and then we'll send it over to Jersey Jerry.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ.
This guy's a space cadet right now.
For guiding me through 2020. And last of all, I think, live from Brilliantly Dumb, it's Friday night! Ladies and gentlemen, put your drinks in the air. Let's hear it one more time for Jersey Jerry, Matty Burger, and yours truly, Matty Rigatoni.
Salute!
Your hands in the air.
Bang, bang,
go,
bang,
Rigatoni.
bang,
There you go,
bang,
Rigatoni.
bang. Jersey Jerry, anything you want to say to close us down here?
Look at Rigatoni. He's slinging them, Bob. He's really slinging it now. Jesus Christ.
Dance for us, Rigatoni. Dance for us, Rigatoni. Give us something naughty.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Let him take the stage. Take it away, Rigatoni. Take it away.
Sorry, I didn't catch any of that.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Folks, we love you all. Thank you always. We will see you next week. We're going to keep it rocking. This is why we do it. Matty Rigatoni, Jersey Jerry, love you all. Take care. Champ. Love you all.